are you? First coffee time of the year. Yay. How are you all doing? Well, gotta wait for some people to get on. Hold on one second. See here. Okay. Have that off. Alright, I've got supposedly upgraded internet, so let's see how great this is. Like, how clear is it? Can you guys fill me with you? Because they were really adamant about upgrading me and how absolutely clear and fast everything would be. Uploads and downloads. So we upgraded the internet, and basically they brought a new router, and the same Happy New Year, everybody. Everybody's coming in. How are you doing? Anyways, I upgraded my internet, so I'm kind of just trying it out. I think it's all the same. In fact, the cable guy that came to install, he brought a router, and it's like something called like a router 6 or something like that. It's supposed to be like really good, but he's like, they upgraded you from a 400 or 500 speed up to double. He's like, which you don't even really need because you're in this, you know, baby apartment, and you really don't need all of that. You know, the speeds, you're like your devices aren't even going to be able to handle the upload or download speed or whatever. So he's like, basically they're charging you more for something your systems aren't even really using. He's like, the the speed you had before is basically the best for what you all have, because my kids are gamers and they have, you know, devices all running at once, or they also school from home, which is more important. I should have listed that first. Bad mother. But basically that's what it is. So he said what I could do is keep the router because it is better coverage in the house, in the apartment, but the speed that they're charging me for, that they like upgraded, apparently it's just like taking money or whatever. Hey Rochelle, thanks for tuning in. So I'm thinking about doing that, like just downgrading, but because I mean, if there's no actual reason to do it, then you know, why do it? But anyway, that's such an interesting topic to start my live with. How are you all today? How was your New Year? I spent it at home with the kids. We did the same for Christmas. We didn't do too much, but we're healthy and good, so that's a plus. We've got a roof, we got each other, and we're all good. But I did get messed up New Year's Eve. That was good. But oh my God, no! The other night, it was New Year's Day evening, and I came home from my mom's, and I drank. Right, I had some drink left. It was still technically, you know, New Year's Day, so I indulged, and I started feeling drunk like hella fast, like really fast, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? Yeah, okay, I might be a lightweight to some degree, but I'm like, no, this is hitting way too fast. So then I realized I didn't eat shit all day. Do not drink on an empty stomach, especially if you're only 3 feet tall. It's just not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. So I came in here, I laid in my bed, I called my friend in Australia, and her and I stayed on the phone because, you know, I was dying, of course. And literally, like at first it felt amazing. Like it was like, my body was like, yes, because I haven't got really messed up in a while. And so You know, this last year, it was hard. It was hard. It was challenging. So, kids, don't do what I did. But that's what happened. Was it worth it? Yes. Yes, it was. Every second of it. It really was worth it. I probably shouldn't have had different drinks also. But, you know, at the end of the day, I stayed up till 4 feeling like shit. And then, yeah, but you know what? Once I fell asleep, I was out. I was out. Like, super out. Like, done. Oh, but that didn't feel good. It was not the most grown thing to do, but it was at the same time. I should be starting my position back soon. I'm also looking into this other position I got hired for a while ago. But there needed to be some adaptive assistive technology, pretty much scripted, and the guy from the scripting place, along with my job, like, they weren't connecting. Both sides were saying somebody wasn't communicating well, and yeah, but that's crazy because someone dropped the ball somewhere. Hopefully we can get that rolling again, because that's a really good position. It was for a law firm, or different law firms. Work from home, which I don't mind going out though to work, but it's work from home, which is great, full time, and benefits and everything like that. So I mean, it's really promising. Like, I really, really, really wanted that position, so let's hope on that. And then also paving the way, my foundation, that's supposed to start back up, so I should hopefully find out something next week. But that's kind of where I'm at with that. And I'm excited. I mean, I know something's going to work out. Something's got to work out. Just keep it positive. That's all we could really do. It's just so unfortunate, you know, like when you get a job and you have some accommodations needed, it shouldn't take so much and so long to do it. And being that we're now in 2023, gotta get used to saying that, there shouldn't be any delays, really. Like, I don't understand. Like, don't you get, like, the Department of Rehab, which is the organization that makes all this funding possible for employment or schooling, they spent probably about $10,000 on the scripting job. And so I'm like, where does that money go and what happened? But yeah, so I'm hoping on that, see what's going on with that. But I will definitely find something out with the foundation, because I've been keeping contact with people there. I mean, we became friends as well, and I'm just hoping the funding's there, because we'll see what happens. So whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. I said to myself this year, like, you know, everybody says they got plans, a new year, new me, and that's great, you know, that's totally awesome. But I'm just going to kind of let it flow, because stressing, worrying, I say this now, I'm going to have to watch this video back myself, but it's just not going to get you anywhere, honestly, just by stressing and thinking like, oh God, I gotta, you know, I don't know, just, you know what I mean. Thanks, Rochelle. I'm drinking peppermint mocha today. I did have a cup earlier, but I didn't do a live because I was messed up. It's just one of them days, you know what I mean, ladies? One of those days where we need chocolate and love and stuff like that. I put in my coffee, though. And oh my God, my lower back, I'm telling you. Some people are like TMI, but that's okay. So how is everyone doing? I mean, I feel like it's weird. I feel like I haven't done a live in a while, and I just did one like a week ago. I guess that is kind of a while considering. Mm. What else did I want to tell you about? I don't know. There was some other stuff. Now my mind's drawing a blank. Well, let's hope this year is like way better than last year for sure. I get scared to say like what's next. I don't want to know, or just let it be good. Like, literally let it be good for us. So I've been considering, I am going to eventually do it. Obviously right now it's going to take money, but I want to move and I want to leave California. I want to, you know, before doing all that, you know, a lot of people say they want to move and blah, blah, blah. But you got to get your family a place, especially if you have kids. You got to get a place out there. You got to do the research on schools, hospitals, things like that. Area where you want to live, because I definitely want a place where we all feel, you know, we all feel fine and things like that. I've been looking at Colorado. I have friends out there, and actually one of my friends just bought a house, 6-bedroom house, for an unbelievable price. Like, you couldn't even find a small house out here for that, and she got a really nice, you know, large house for a really, really low price. And I don't need a whole, you know, bunch of rooms. I would hope for 4 or 5, and I know that's a lot. That's actually a lot, but I mean, we've never had that, and just, you know, I want to work towards that for my kids, for my mom, for, you know, for people I love to come there, to be there, to have a roof to always stay, you know what I mean? Not have to worry. That'd be awesome, and it's doable. Like, it might seem impossible, but it's more than doable. I really feel that way. Even, I mean, the impossible can be possible. I really believe that. I do. And that's why also I want to go and, I think it's called the Jules Stein Center, but I want to go to the Eye Center and, like, revisit that. Because I swear, if there's something they can do that would get my sight back, I would do it. As long as it's not jeopardizing any other functions, my brain functions or anything like that. But if there was a possibility to get my sight back, like, I would jump on that in a heartbeat. And I do believe that's possible. I know it is. I know it's possible. Like, that's not even me trying to be inspirational or anything like that. Like, I genuinely know that's possible. And everything's so advanced now, including medicine. So I just don't believe that isn't a possibility. Let me tell you about my adventures in Lyft yesterday. So on the way from the salon to my sister's to go see my mom, I met a guy from the Lyft driver. He just moved out here from Jersey. He does music. He ended up asking me for my number. Pretty hilarious. And then he was gonna walk with me to my sister's door. And obviously I can't see, so I can't direct him to the correct door. We ended up getting out of the car. We're walking up to my sister's, and he's like, think we're going to the right one? I'm like, oh, you're the one looking. I don't know. So this lady calls out. She's like, can I help you guys? I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is the right place. And I don't know, it was just so hilarious. And then, like, we're walking away, so all you see he's trying to get me in trouble. Like, here we are walking in this neighborhood. He's like, I'm 6'3", I've got dreads, blah blah blah. And he's like, and here you are. And I'm like, yeah, and my hand's in my purse. And I'm all like quiet. And I just didn't, it was just too funny. He was just too hilarious. And then it's just funny. The reason I even tell you that story, though, is because later on, coming home, using Lyft again, I meet a guy from Egypt. That was fascinating. Literally, that was fascinating. You take these Lyft rides and you can meet anybody from anywhere, literally. Like the guy from Jersey, he was like, I was like, what made you pick Palmdale of all places? Like, if you're going to move out to from Jersey, like, why Palmdale? And he's like, basically, people told him that it was LA. And that, basically, that, you know, he could do his music thing here and yada yada. And I'm just like, Palmdale, they lied to you. It's LA County, but it's not like LA. But I don't know. I mean, seriously, like, LA is not the same like what it used to be, I don't feel. It's too much hype. It really is. And I've been here all my life. Like, it just is. Especially for the price. Now, like, even in just like not great neighborhoods, it's still overpriced. Everywhere it is. Like, you can't find anywhere in the San Fernando Valley or LA for like decent prices. Like, if you're lucky, you might. But there's still the whole freaking, I don't know. Anyways, the guy from Egypt was telling me, he's like, it's crazy how you have, because I was telling him how I want to move, and I said, even, you know, moving here into a house would be great. I said, but it's like not doable because of all the qualifications and requirements. And he's like, yeah, he's like, what are they all? You know, what is it? And I'm like, well, because I guess he lives in a house. He thought that the apartment stuff would be different. I'm like, no, you still got to make 3 times the rent. Your credit's got to be good. You got to pay for credit checks. And then that money goes like to each credit check you go to, and it's just crazy, right? And then he's like, in Egypt, he's like, there's no credit checks. I mean, it's not like unbelievable, but it's so interesting and refreshing to see from a person from another country's perspective. He's like, I don't understand all that goes on here. He's like, it doesn't make any sense. He's like, in Egypt, if you have the money, you pay it, you get the place. And I'm like, yeah, that's how it kind of should be. And then I also kind of got lectured about, not lectured, but it was really interesting. He was saying how, he's like, I told him I have kids, and he's like, yeah, oh, that's nice. He's like, how many? I said 3. And he's like, oh, you're married? And I'm like, no, unfortunately, I'm not married. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, how old are your kids? And I told him, and he's like, with the same dad? And I said, yeah. And he's like, also very odd. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, in my country, he's like, if we have that many kids, and he's like, we don't, he's like, it's just very strange for me to hear that. And so I'm just like, wow. Like, he's like, yeah, it's very, very weird. And I'm just like, well, sometimes some things, you know, don't work out, or, you know, different situations for different people. And he's just like, yeah, still kind of unheard of. And I don't know, he also had this sense of like, I could feel a sadness in him almost. And definitely, how do I say this? America can be very disappointing to others. And he's like, I don't want to say too much, but basically it's like, you know, how is it easy to like America when so much goes on here that makes it, you know, difficult for us to thrive? And I'm just like, yeah, there's no reason for it. I'm like, and we send so much money over to other countries when we need the help. And he's like, exactly. He's like, doesn't add up, doesn't make sense. And it's just something else to talk to people from different places, especially other countries, which I do all the time anyway, like my friend from Australia and the UK. But to talk to someone from Egypt, I mean, literally, that just was really enlightening. And I especially love when they have faith and they believe in God, or, spiritual, like spiritual beliefs. I love that. And they talk about it. And because, I have my beliefs, I believe in God. And to hear someone else say that's what you got to hold on to and believe in, and, keep your drive, and, even the guy from Jersey, he's like, you have so much drive, you don't let, he didn't want to say it. Like, it's funny how people think that blind's offensive. It's really not. But he's like, it's funny how you don't let that, like, hold you back from anything. He's like, you're doing what you need to do. And he's all, and I see a lot of these girls or people in general just kind of like whatever, and want someone else to do all the work. And I'm just like, I wasn't raised like that. I was raised with strong women, strong people, strong men in my family, and you got to work for what you want. You got to get it. You got to go get it in one way or another. So I could always be doing a lot better. Like, we all can use self-improvement. And just repeating back what he said, like, I feel silly saying that about myself, but it was just nice hearing it from somebody, like, you're doing the damn thing. Like, that's nice to hear, and just like, I'm trying, like, literally, I know that I could always be doing better, but at the same time, I do have to stop and be like, dude, yeah, I am blind. I am a single mom out here. I am, like, not a victim. I'm not, and I'm doing the best I can do. My kids are fed, they're good. We almost lost this place, but we didn't. Like, that's hella kick-ass. So, like, I just feel like, not just for myself, but, like, everybody out there struggling, like, you're doing it. You're here. You're striving, and every day that you wake up is a chance to make things better. Somebody really wise told me that, and it's true. It's really true. But yeah, I just think that you got to keep hope. There's things that are really important, in my opinion, in life. You got to keep hope and faith. You've got to gather and be one with community. And you got to be a good person. Like, literally, or maybe that's like ass backwards, but those things, like, be a good person, keep your faith, and community. Because without each other, we won't survive. Like, we will not survive. And they always say 2 minds are better than 1. It's the truth, but not if we're against each other. So we have to all learn to work together. We have to all learn that this world is for us, or else we wouldn't be here. We would not be here if it wasn't meant to be that way. And we have to remember that. Like, there's a reason you're here. You are purpose. Every breath you take is worthy and valuable. And you matter. You have a place in this world because you're here. No one's a waste. No one. And, we've got to just, we gotta just try our best. That's all we can do. Take each day, breathe, and don't forget to live. Don't get caught up in all this internet stuff. Even though I'm here on YouTube, like, don't get caught up in the images, because that's what'll kill you. Your relationship, your confidence, your focus, throw you off track. It's a lot of distraction. Distraction is not good, from whatever it is you're trying to do. So, I mean, it's just super important to keep focus and keep the faith and be a good person. I added, and also try to be as one with your community as best as you can, whether that's helping kids. I think that's most important. Helping your neighbors get groceries, seeing if they need help with anything, their lawns, if they have houses, if they're in apartments, if they need something. You're running to the store, do you need something? I mean, don't let people take advantage of you, but where people need it, why not do it if you're able to? Even a little goes a long way. A little goes a long way. You know, you guys need dog food. You guys need just that kind of stuff. So I think I'll wrap up for now. Oh well. Also, I want to go on a trip. I want to take my kids somewhere. I know that it's going to cost money, but God willing, I have one of these jobs back in place. And I just want to take them somewhere. It doesn't even have to be far, just somewhere good. Somewhere where we can relax, have a different environment for a day or two. What I'm looking at is like Friday, Saturday, something like that. And then just come back, you know. I really would like that. But I guess I should say bye for now. I will come on later. I think I'll come on later. I don't know. These cramps are a bitch right now. But if I feel better, I'll come back on. What's up, Rocket? You want to say hi to the peoples? You want to say hi, Rocket? Let's go. Hold on, he's in his little kennel. I gotta make him come on. Come on, lazy dude. Come on. Want to say hi? Come on. Come out of there. Come here, you big boy. Come here, you big baby. Oh my goodness, you're so big. You're such a big boy. Let me try to get this. Here we go. Here's the famous guy. Gotta clean his eyeballs out. He's gonna have a bath in a minute. Did I wake you? Did I always say hi? Look at the little paw. His paw is huge. Like, he just turned 3 months old on Sunday. This is Rocket. For some reason, we have given him the middle name. That's disturbing. Close your ear. Keep your ear closed, sir. We've given him the middle name Alvarez. Don't ask why. But there he is. What's up? What's up? What's up, boy? What's up, big boy? You want to show them any of your tricks? Can I have 5? Give me 5. Give me 5. What does Ayani tell you? Dap me up. Come on, dap me up. Do it. You're too tired? Are you too tired? Oh, somebody's shy. Oh, somebody's shy. Alright, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Wait, you want to say bye? Look at them one more time. Come on. Are you seriously that tired? What a big baby. Goodbye.